Hey guys, it's me Spoiler here, and today we're going to be looking at 5 easy to make mini games that are fun to play. So number 1 is this game. So this is just a large version of Connect 4. So, no, I guess not even large. It's Connect 4. It's pretty simple. You can just place a block down. It's sand versus gravel, and you can play, right? It's very simple. You just create the frame. And then here is the extra part. So let's say we have let's grab some blue concrete and fix that real quick. Yeah. So let's say this is the game. I don't know. And then sand got there, and then gravel, and then sand, and then let's say this is the game, right? Gravel wins. Oh no. Okay. So now you could break it all. Or the thing about this game is that you can press this button and it resets. Okay, so here's how it works. So this button goes into a pulse extender, which goes into this redstone torch, which inverts the signal, and then the signal powers a bunch of pistons. So these pistons are currently extended, and that is this line right here. This is the pistons that are currently extended, and so once they retract, we can see that the blocks will fall down and hit the torches and break. So that's how you build this first one. So moving on to number 2. So number 2, it's a classic one. You've probably seen it other places, but it is this target practice game. So basically what you do is you try to shoot the buttons. Sadly, I don't have... Wow, this is very embarrassing. There we go. It turns on, and that means I have won. So basically how it works is whenever these arrows hit the buttons, they actually press them. So to make it, what you do is you make this target thing, put put 4 buttons each in the correct places, and put a redstone lamp in the middle just for your signal. Okay, behind here is all the redstone wiring. So basically the way this works is it functions off of logic gates. So these are these are 2 of the buttons. So the outputs, they get run through a they get run through an AND gate, and then and then we have these the other 2 buttons. They also get run through an AND gate. And then the outputs of those 2 get run through an AND gate, and that will power the lamp. So if these 2 report an AND and these 2 report an AND, that means that all 4 are powered. It will power the redstone block, the redstone lamp. So that's how this one works. So number 3, this is basically it's kind of like basketball. So basically what you do, press this button, that starts the timer, and you have a bunch of time, and you have to get as many blocks in the hopper as you can. Oh, and then once it signals, then your time is up. It puts all the blocks into a chest, and that's your score. Right, so I got 8, which I don't think is very good. So first, how you make it, you'll probably want to put a chest on the side with all the blocks in it. You'll want this frame, basic frame, and then you want this platform right here, so it's harder to make each shot. Have the lamp up here. Okay. So here's what we basically do. We take the pulse, run it through a pulse extender, and then just take a bunch of timings. And then here's the thing, right here, what it does is it locks the hopper, so that you'll pick up any of the blocks once you like throw them in. So it powers this block, which powers these repeaters and this, which will power the lamp. But when you lock the hopper, the player will pick up all the blocks that they threw after. So this is number 4. This one's a fun one. This one is a interesting one, right? So here's what the goal is. The goal is, so you can place TNT on this block, this block, this block, these 3 blocks, these 3 blocks, and these 3 blocks. And your goal is to shoot a single piece of TNT that blows up this redstone block. And once you'll do it, the lamp will turn on. So the fun thing I like about this is that it's a puzzle more like, because you can't keep playing it. It's kind of boring after you figure out the way the arrangement that works, or an arrangement that works. It gets kind of boring, but it's fun to try and find out how you can actually make it. I'm not going to show it to you here because that would ruin the fun. So here's how it works. Right, basically it's very, very basic. So this is so it's a redstone block that powers a block. Redstone torch inverts a single and goes back up into the lamp. So basically, once this gets destroyed, this will start powering the redstone, and the lamp will be powered. Okay, so that was number 4, and let's go to our last mini game on the list. Okay, guys, so this is number 5. This one's a weird one, but it's kind of fun. So basically, this is another 2-player game, right? So basically, the objective is you want to, depending on how good you think you are and your opponent is, you want to line up either 5 in a row, like either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally, or light up all of these blocks. The way you do that is you stand in this water, take a Riptide 3 trident, and shoot yourself, and whichever block you land on, click the lever. Go back. And you keep taking turns doing that until either one of you gets all of them, or one of you gets a row of 5, depending on how you're playing. So it's a very simple game, not much redstone required. I tend to try to find a distance that you feel that you feel works. Because there's definitely distances where it's way too close, so that you just can't really time your you can't really shoot your trident so that you'll land in the area, and there are distances that are too far. But I like this distance. It's really, really basic. You can see everything that's going on here. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And comment down below if you like playing any of these mini games. See you guys.